still here. We're live already? Oh wait, let me refresh this page. No, I don't think we're live. I just refreshed and we're still here. Oh wait, are we live? I still don't think we're live. Are we now? Okay, here I think I'm still stuck on the banner page. Doesn't seem like we're live. Can anybody confirm if you're live, if you're online? We are live, okay. Oh yeah? Can you tell from your end? Okay. Oh yeah, I think I see that now. All right, okay. I'm gonna say welcome back here to the studio again here. Reolink, Fabrice. Today we have a special guest in the house. But before I introduce her, welcome again to this live stream. It's good to have all of you here again. We're trying to sweet things up a little bit. We're bringing you a new topic today, something that we probably never talked about on here on the channel. And I have a special guest with me, uh, Phoebe. I think you can see her. Phoebe's here. All right, so I'm gonna let Phoebe do the introduction. Okay, Phoebe, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? Yeah. So yeah, it's good to have you here, Phoebe. Is this your first time live streaming? I mean, okay, okay. All right. So Phoebe is a great friend of the team. We've worked on different projects with her stable horses and installing security cameras around. And today we're going through details. Like she's going to be sharing her experience using Reolink security cameras at the stable with her horses, and talk about why she picked Reolink, how she uses the product, what she loves about them, and some of the things that she would want to see get improved with these products in general. All right, so but without further ado, I think we're just gonna jump into the first topic. I am very curious to ask Phoebe this question. Why Reolink? I mean, first start. Should we start with why security cameras, and then we'll go next to why Reolink. So first, why security cameras for the stable, in the first place?
I am a proper helicopter mum when it comes to my horses. I am super like I just want to know what they're doing all the time. I need to know if they're okay. Like I'm so like on it with that aspect. So being able to like watch the horses and see if they're okay in the stable. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if my horse is okay. I can just quickly go on my phone, boom, I can see they're fine, they're eating, they're sleeping, they're doing whatever. I have installed one of the cameras in my trailer. And that's perfect. I have a horse that doesn't travel very well. So it's good for me to be able to see if when I'm traveling along, if she's kicking off because she's genuinely upset, or if she's just like getting impatient, like let me off the trailer. So it's good to be able to keep an eye on her there. So yeah, that's probably why I'm very, like I say, very helicopter mum with my horses, and I like to know what's going on at all times. So being able to see it from my phone is ideal.
Wait, so I'm gonna go back again, reverse back. How did he start your love for horses?
Oh wow. So I
Yeah.
had my first ever riding lesson at 4 years old.
Okay.
And before that, my mum was like, my granddad used to have horses, but my mum was never into it, and neither was my dad. They just weren't bothered by them, never horsey people. But it's clearly in my blood somewhere because my granddad had them. And my mum, when I first said that I wanted to have riding lessons, my mum was like, please no, these are expensive animals, please no. And she took me to ballet, she took me swimming, she took me to do everything you can imagine. And I was still firm, no, I want to ride a horse. So that's when I started having riding lessons, and the rest is history. I got my first horse at 13 years old.
13.
Yeah, so I was having riding lessons from 4 until 13, and then yeah, now I've got 4 of them, 4 horses. I need to stop collecting horses.
Wait, I would guess that's a pretty expensive hobby. Yeah, just like your mom said, having 4 horses. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a cheap hobby, but they give you so much. They're like big Labradors. I love them. So
yeah, I've seen them in the videos on the channel. I've personally never ridden a horse. I would love to. Yeah, a little scared, I would say. Like I've never tried. I never tried. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to do it. But I've seen people do it all around me, like really close to me. And it always feels like it's easy. It's something that's easy to do. But at the same time, it looks, how do you manage to have the horses talk to them? I'm not really talk to them, but connect to them to go in direct directions, like to the left or to the right. I mean, sometimes I've seen people fall off horses, like horses that just get mad and they go you know. You have people falling off these horses. So I don't know, I've never really tried it yet because I was a little scared. I would admit that. But how easy is it to ride a horse?
So it only looks easy because we want it to look easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy. So I do dressage, which is like the dancing horses. So the whole point of that is that you want to look like you're not doing anything and that the horse is doing everything. That is the whole point of dressage. And then when people are like, oh, it's so easy, the horse does all the work. But what people don't realize is the years of training and the small little aids that you make to make the horse do what you're asking it to do. So for example, if I'm walking along and then I want to do a transition from walk straight up into canter, all I will do is bring my lower, so if I'm going around the arena this way, all I'll do is bring my outside lower leg slightly back and the horse will canter. But to train the horse to do that takes years of practice.
So yeah, see, not easy. I thought as much, because it does look easy, but then when you think about it, when you get a bit critical about it, you start to figure out it's not that easy. Definitely.
Yeah. And it's a real perfectionist sport as well, because you're constantly like watching videos back of yourself and analyzing like, oh, I could have done this better and I could have done this better, and the horse could have been reaching more here, or the horse could have been a bit more with me, it could have been more in front of my leg. Like there's so many elements of it that people don't realize that it's become such a perfectionist thing.
I would guess that. I would guess that. That for me, it was an easy guess. I looked at it. It looked easy, but I was like, no, look deep. No, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. But then when I think about riding a horse, the next thing I think about, what if they get mad and they go on you and then you fall off? I don't know. It's probably be hard. All right. I'm gonna ask. So okay. So have you heard about Reolink before you started using them, before we first got in contact, or did you already know about Reolink? I mean, did you know about? Sorry.
I'd heard of Reolink before. I'd seen like a few other influencers using them, but I'd never properly looked into it myself, I suppose, until you guys got in touch with me. But yeah, I'd seen like other influencers and horsey people using it. I was like, oh, like I'd never even really thought about using security cameras or any camera in that
Yeah.
respect. I'd not really thought of doing it. And then I was like, actually, that's a really good idea, especially for someone who's like a massive hypochondriac like me.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. So I guess okay. Never heard about Reolink. Then you hear about these cameras and maybe there's some of their features. But you probably for a start, when you heard about Reolink and these cameras, did you think they were gonna have features that would be super useful to the stable, or you just probably thought these will be cameras that I can watch my horses with? I mean, from far away, but not anything else. You didn't know you could do
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Well, the one thing that did stand out to me when I started talking to you guys was the fact that it runs off a SIM card,
Oh, it is.
which was such a huge pick for me, because I was like, well, at the yard, I don't get Wi-Fi. We don't have Wi-Fi at the stables.
Yeah.
We don't have very good internet at all. Like, I don't get 5G at
Yeah.
the stables. So, like, connecting it to the internet was going to be always a challenge. But then running it off this SIM card, I can see the horses through the SIM card, but I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi. So it's great.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the great features. Yeah, when it comes to 4G security cameras, it's the ability to have them installed in a field somewhere far away where you don't have any internet connection, but you're still able to access them and view your footage through them. And there are some other features too that come with these cameras. I don't know if is there any feature from this camera that you found really, really, really useful? I mean, I have one in mind, but I want you to say it first.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'd say the other feature that I find really useful is being able to move it so easily. Like, I can take it to the trailer and put it up in the trailer there, and then when I'm finished using it in the trailer, it's so easy just to take down and take it straight to the stable and then put it up at the mount there. It's like being able to move it so easily is a great feature.
Oh, okay. You know what I had in mind? The two-way audio that comes with the security cameras. So I'm not sure if you ever. This is something funny that came in my head. Do you ever feel like sometimes you need to talk to the horses through the cameras when you're not there?
Yes. When they're misbehaving, I want to be like, "Oi, stop it!"
So sometimes you check your video footage, you check the feed, and then you see the horses, and then you call them through the camera and tell them, "You stop doing that or stop doing this."
Yeah. To be honest, I hadn't even realized that was a feature. So I'm learning something new today. I'm going to start using this now. I didn't even realize I could do this.
So do you ever get to? All right, fun question. Is there a time that you played music through your client app to the horses? Did you ever try that?
No, I've never done that. That's such a good idea.
I think I've seen that from a video. I think this guy had a bunch of cows, and he was playing some classical music through. He was playing it in the room. Had the phone close to it. The client app was open, and he was having the cameras play that to the cows on the other side. So I don't know.
Right.
Are horses a fan of music?
Oh, definitely. Classical music calms them down for sure.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think this works with cows, but the horses, I'm not sure. I haven't done a lot of research when it comes to how horses behave to music, but you would know.
Yeah. No, they love music. We always have the radios on at the stables because they love music. Yeah.
Okay. So from using the cameras and hanging out with them for now, have you ever encountered any situations where you actually think that these cameras come in super, super handy, having them on the stable, monitoring the horses, or any situation that hasn't necessarily has to do with the horses?
Yeah. Well, also there's I haven't had to use it from a security point of view well. I hope I never have to use it from a security point of view, because I want my horses to be safe. I don't want people going to snoop around them. But having the peace of mind that if someone were to go snooping, that I have it all on camera. So and keeping an eye on them like that, to me, is such an important feature. yeah, it's definitely worth it in my eyes.
Yeah.
It's very important.
I would say this is pretty similar to anyone that has a pet in their home that would want to watch over them when they're not around. So this is a pretty similar situation, like having something there to be able to watch over these friends, little friends. I'd say the cute
Well, it's funny you should say that. It's
furry
funny you should say
friends.
that. 'Cause
Yeah.
my dog
Mm.
has started chewing everything. He chews everything, and he's actually chewed his entire bed up this morning. But we have two dogs, and one dog's really well behaved, and one dog is really naughty. But we both shut them in the kitchen at night, and then the bed gets shredded. So I was like, right, well, which one is it? Because we're telling the naughty one off for shredding the bed, but it
Yeah.
could easily be the one that we think's well behaved. But we brought the camera home and I put it up in the kitchen. No, it is the naughty one. But it was good to know that at least we were telling the right dog off during the bed.
Huh. Wait, so how many dogs do you have? Only one dog?
We have two dogs. Two
Oh, two
dogs.
dogs. Yeah, I was about to say that because then with one maybe it's a bit controllable, but when it comes to two, yeah, yeah, you're in real
Yeah.
trouble. Yeah, there's a lot you
Yeah.
have to deal with. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's normal.
Yeah.
They love playing around, running around,
Yeah.
breaking things, tearing things
Oh, yeah.
apart. Yeah, so
Yeah.
well, you're pretty
Yeah.
used to it by now, I'd say.
Mm. You can say that again.
So, have you captured any funny moments, like anything like anything super funny, like because you're not there, and probably you get notifications on your phone whenever the horses or the dogs or anything they're moving around. So, is there any time where you caught something that you thought was really really funny with the cameras
Yes.
while you're not around? Okay,
I got a
I want to know.
Yes, I got a notification. The horses usually stand very still in their stables when they just stand there eating. So
Okay,
when they
okay.
move, I got a notification, and the way I'd like set the camera up is like in the corner of the stable, pointing down,
Mm, mm.
and I got this notification like, oh, like movement detected, and I was like, oh, what's going on? So I had a look, and I turned the camera on, and my horse has put her entire backside in the corner of the stable, and she's going side to side, scratching her bum like right in front of the camera, and I was like,
Okay, wait.
movement detected, brilliant.
Yeah, but that again, that's also because then you have to go up back in there and clean up.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, yeah, that's one of the type that's the type of notification you wouldn't want to get during the day, or maybe less of that. Uh,
yeah.
uh, all
But it's
right.
like looking at me from the camera, I was like, oh God, a bit Edie.
Yeah. Well,
So
that happens, and I guess there's a whole lot. I don't want to go into details with all that, but there's a whole lot to clean, and that takes a lot of time. Wait, so is it currently like a full time? Are you on full time taking care of and working with the horses in general, or do you plan to run your own, horse riding lessons or classes later, or are you already running any of those?
so at the moment I'm doing social media and
Okay.
influencing full time.
Okay.
So it's pretty full on, but so it's obviously ideal because my social media is surrounded by the horses. That's what it's all about. So I, in effect, yes, do horses in a sense for a living,
Mm.
because they are what I post about on social media.
Yeah.
However, I do want to do my teaching qualifications.
Okay.
Because I've helped a couple of my friends with lessons and stuff before, just chilled lessons. But
Mm.
they've all said that they gained a lot from that and they learned a lot. So they were like, you need to do your teaching qualifications and then you
Oh
can
yeah.
start actually teaching lessons. So I'm going to do those definitely.
Mm.
But I'm also hopefully about to buy a house that has some stables, so I'll be able to have my own like mini yard. So
Like a bigger
that's
one.
the plan. Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, I guess I get an invite to that lesson.
Yeah, we'll have a big party. You can come.
All right, that's good. That's good. Did you guys hear that? I'm invited to the party. Don't be jealous. It's fine. Don't. Oh yeah.
You can
Wait.
also.
I'm lost in the conversation. I haven't even looked at these. Oh, we have a lot of comments. seeing here. I'm not sure, Phoebe. Are you able to see any of the comments on YouTube?
No, I'm not.
No.
Unfortunately, I can only see it like a Google Meet chat, but I
Oh,
can't see it in
okay.
YouTube.
Nadali says hello from Italy. Hi, Nadali. We
Hi.
have wait. I'm skipping. There's a lot of messages. Okay, I'm just gonna speak. If you have any questions about the horses, installing security cameras at the stable, or how to put things together, feel free to ask them down in the comment section. I'll read it out to Phoebe, and she'll give you answers. If you want some really professional answers when it comes to installing security camera around horses, and you want tips and tricks about how to ride a horse. I'm not sure I'm gonna get it, even if it teaches me right here. But I'm sure she'll love to give some tips and tricks for all of you that already do that, ride horses, and you want more professional tips and tricks. All right, now I'm gonna jump in the next question here. Is so when it comes to installing security cameras around the stables, are there any is there any list of recommendations or anything that you have off your mind right now? Like, if you remember any of the
About
products. Okay.
like where to install or
Yeah, where
do
to
you,
install it and what products you're currently using if you have them off your mind. Yeah, just general tips and
yeah. So I have the Go PT Ultra,
yeah.
which spins like full 360. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a bit limited in the stable as to where I can install. I can obviously, 'cause the ceilings are, we're in a massive barn, the ceilings are super high. There's no way I can get up there. So I have to install it like on the edge of the stable, which is fine because it covers the whole stable area. In the trailer, I put it right at the front of the trailer, so I can see directly at the horses and see exactly what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah.
And then in the field there's like I put it like at the edge of the field, like in the corner. And then that way I can use the buttons on my phone to like spin it around and track where the horse is and see anything. Like it's great. It's ideal.
Huh. I'd say so I would say a combination of the 4G security cameras. Do you use anything Wi-Fi at all?
How do you mean? Sorry.
Do you use anything Wi-Fi connected? Like, do you use any of the cameras that are connected via Wi-Fi?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay, because of the connection. Because I was going to ask if you've ever used the Argus 4 Pro, the one with the 180
No,
different field of view. Ah,
no, sadly, no. I've only used the Go PT Ultra. That's the one that I've got.
oh yeah, okay, but then have you ever gone through any of the like the catalog what we have and ever thought like that's interesting. I would love to have that in 4G and it would do great for the stables. Have you ever looked at?
Oh, do you know, I've not actually done that. I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. I just dropped the tip in there. It's probably
Yeah,
can go in.
put me on the spot there.
Yeah, a whole lot, a whole lot. I think you can probably look in there. There should be, probably something that will catch your eye that can
Yeah,
also be used in the stables. Yeah, I would say.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. And for everybody watching, again, if you're watching this, horse care, a topic where we're talking about how to install security cameras in the stable and taking care of horses or your pets in general. We have a code off on the screen if you're hoping to use that, and if you find any tips useful here that that you want to apply to your stable yourself, it's right off on the screen. Horse Care 25, that would get you 5% off on everything we have right here. Only because Phoebe is here today, and that gives you all that discount on top of everything you have on the website, only during this live stream. So if you're here and you're hoping to go in there and pick anything up, just sorry. All right. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that too. We'll be dropping that. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm yeah. I'm sorry. Just I'm like I'm having fun chatting with Phoebe, getting more tips and tricks. So, I mean, we're basically ignoring the comments here, and I'm checking the
Oh no,
comments here.
it's
All right. Nadali says, "Do you have a horse trailer?"
yes, I do. I have an Ifa
Okay.
Williams HB 511.
Huh. Wait. All right, Nadali. I hope you know what that means. I'm not. I don't know, but yeah. All right. So the next question. What questions? Okay, let's go. Uh, I'm looking at it's really cheap on 4K over. Do you use a port? It says, do you use a portable power station for your horses?
Portable power station.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess for lighting around your home, around the
No,
stables, like, is there any time where you have to cut off power at the I would say at the stable or anything?
not unless there's a power cut, but
Oh, okay.
that's pretty rare.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I don't have anything portable. No, no. I
Oh,
always
okay.
have a torch with my stuff just in case of emergencies, but I don't use like a portable thing, I
Okay.
suppose.
All
No,
right.
not really.
The next question. Okay, I'll skip this. It's asking the cost of having a horse, which I think will be pretty massive. We'll leave that off camera. And then yeah, we had the question about which 4G cameras, which 4G cameras you recommend, and we just talked about them. The Go PT Ultra, we just went over there. Has your stallion had any babies recently?
I don't have a stallion. I have a gelding and I have 3 mares. But I did breed one of my horses, and she had a foal, and I still have that foal. So, but I don't have a stallion. So
Okay. Now the question here is: have you tried any of the E1 cameras and E1 cameras, security cameras, and do you think they're good?
I can't say I've ever tried an E1 camera. No,
Okay.
so I wouldn't be able to comment on that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So again, go PT because these are, and in the camouflage, it's quite discreet when you have them installed around, and I think these will work great for that.
Mm.
And good. Okay, yeah, Nadali, this is Nadali still asking which camera you use for your trailer. So we talked about the Go PT. That's a camera Phoebe uses for a trailer. I think we went over that again, and it's a 4K security camera. Yes, a 4K model that she uses in the stable. Okay, getting into it, I think we're gonna continue our conversation. Yeah, I was enjoying that. So skip that. All right. So, general practical uses for equestrians, I would say, when it comes to security cameras. So, just a quick recap. So, it would be to monitor the horses whenever you're away, you're not around, and yeah. That would be the main feature of having this, and the two-way audio comes in handy whenever you want to talk to the horses over your client app. I don't know if they understand or they react when you do they react though?
Uh, I suppose they sort of look around like, where is that coming from?
So
But
yeah, I guess they hear it then pretty.
oh
I
yeah.
would say because they're pretty used to your voice. Um, Whenever you talk through that, I think it's easy. It's just natural that they look around, try to figure out where is she, is she
Yeah,
here, is she here?
where's that coming
Yeah,
from? Yeah.
yeah. All right. And when it comes to night vision, is there anything that is what you have currently usable? Like, does that fix all of your pain points, or is there anything else that you would love to see when it comes to these security cameras in general and night vision?
I'd say it's pretty spot on, to be honest.
Mm,
Like, you
mm,
can see pretty much everything. Like, it's great. It's obviously all in grayscale, because that's what night vision looks like. But it's like, yeah, it's ideal. You can see everything. I can see what the horses are doing. I can
yeah.
keep an eye on them. Like, it's yeah, it's really handy. I wouldn't actually say there's anything I'd improve on that.
Yeah. Do you ever get to use the color night vision that comes with these cameras, like turning on the spotlights to see in full color at night to see color? Does that make any
I've not
difference?
no, I've not tried that, but then I wouldn't want to necessarily turn on the light at
Oh
night
yeah,
when the horses are trying to sleep. So it's a tough
yeah,
one to weigh up.
yeah. So yeah, I guess yeah. The lights would probably distract them when they're trying to rest, and yeah, that would make them uncomfortable, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. All right. Let me see if we have other questions in here that are coming in. Uh, is a Go PT is a Go PT difficult to set up? They want to know if your setup was easy. How was it when you tried installing the Go PT?
So I actually made a video about this on my account of
Ah,
installing this camera, and I did it with no tools. So that gives you an idea of how easy it was to do. So
ah,
it was super easy, super easy. Uh, Fiddly, I could have done with some tools to do the bolts up, but that was on me. That's nothing to do with the camera. That's just me being lazy and not finding anything. But I managed to put it up with my two hands in about 10 minutes, if that. It was really super easy to set up. And also, so you get like a bracket that
uh-huh.
so I put the bracket in the trailer and like bolted that in with my hands to the front of the trailer. But you
Ah,
also can get an attachment that has like a strap belt on it with
yeah, yeah.
like a buckle. Again, super easy to install.
Ah, I've done that. I would say installing with the strap it was pretty easy for me personally,
Yeah,
because then I was
yeah.
just using the Altus that was launched a while back, a few months back. Yeah, I had it installed home. It was easy with the strap though. You just have to be able to
It's
hide
much
it.
easier with the strap. The only
Yeah,
reason I had to use the bracket in the trailer was there was
yeah,
nothing for me to attach the strap to in the
yeah.
trailer, so I had to use the bracket.
Did you did you
But
have to
the
drill?
straps, no, no, there was a hole in the front of the trailer. There's like a bit of metal at the top of the trailer at the front,
Ah,
and I think it is specifically designed for cameras to go up there because it was perfect. It was like the
mm,
perfect size, shape, everything,
okay.
perfect location. So,
Well, yeah, that
so yeah.
works. Uh,
So
do you have
yeah.
any questions
No,
for
no,
the
there was a
audience?
hole
I would
in the
like
front of the
us to
trailer.
drop a poll
There's
in
like
here
a bit of
to see
metal at the
what
top of the
they
trailer at the
think in
front,
general about
and I think it is
the
specifically designed
using
for
security
cameras
cameras
to
on the
go up
stables
there
or
because it was
anything in
perfect. It
general
was like the
that
perfect
has to
size,
do with the
shape,
topic of
everything,
today or that.
perfect
Also
location.
fine.
So
I want to be able to
yeah,
drop a
so yeah.
poll and see what people think. So if
So
you have
yeah.
any questions
No,
for
no,
the
there was a
audience,
hole
I would
in the
like
front of the
us to
trailer.
drop a poll
There's
in
like
here
a bit of
to see
metal at the
what
top of the
they
trailer at the
think in
front,
general. And if you have answers
and I
to, I
think it
would
is
love for you
specifically
to
designed
let me know.
for
Security
cameras
cameras
to
on the
go up
stables
there
or
because we could ask how many people here have horses. That's probably a good one. Very topical question to
can
ask.
we drop a poll in? How many people here have horses? We want to know.
Do you have a horse? Yes or no?
Do you have a horse? Yeah. Do you have a horse? Yes or no? Yeah. Do you have a horse? Yes or no? That would be great. That's a pretty nice question. Okay. Let's see how many people here have horses. Yeah, it's a pretty expensive hobby, so I would say. I'm guessing.
It
I'm
is.
guessing. Let's see. All right. Wait. People place. Okay. Um. Do we have that in there? I'm checking in to see it. We just dropped it. Okay. All right. We just dropped the poll in there. Waiting to see how many people have horses in here watching us today. That is from Italy.
How many people do we have on the live stream?
Uh, currently we have how many people do we have watching us right now? 50? Okay, we have 50, 51, 52, I guess, people
Oh wow.
watching live. Yeah, right now.
Nice.
Yeah, and a whole lot watching later, I guess, after it goes live.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Uh, all right, let's see. I'm getting in here. All right, so generally, again, when it comes to the security cameras, like we talked about with the night vision, everything is great. So is there anything else you wish these security cameras had that would make things a lot more easy on the stables or on everyday life for you? Any feature or anything that you've thought off your mind that you would wish for when it comes to these security cameras?
Um,
They Take your
I
time.
don't know. That's a tough question. I'd
Yeah.
maybe say, the battery life is already very, very good. But if it could
Uh-huh.
be even longer, I suppose that would be the only thing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard this before. I've actually heard this before. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually one of I would say not a pain point or something that a lot of our users would want to see improved, like having longer life, battery life on these security cameras to be able to record and even to be able to use them through winter, like in places where it gets
Mm,
super super duper cold. Because
mm.
then you don't have a lot of sun heating the solar panels, but you want to keep your camera, going through the whole winter. And yeah, I guess that's a valid point. I'll take that.
I suppose
I'll
a
take
good
that.
way around it would be if you could maybe launch something
Mm.
like mini power banks, because you could almost plug it into the camera while it's still installed and up, but you'd
Huh.
need something that you could like plug in that you could then take away and
Hmm.
charge up at home and bring back and plug it in again. Like, it's super easy just to do. Then you don't have to take the camera home each time to charge it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, that's
Something like that.
all right. I'm getting some tips in here, and that's okay. Okay, I like that. I think that's a good one too. Yeah, to have something to be able to recharge that, or just and improve the security cameras or the batteries in general. I have a question here. It says, do you need a big data plan for your 4G enabled security cameras to have them running?
No, I don't. No, it's not too bad. I can't remember which plan I'm on actually. Excuse me.
No, no,
But no, I don't
take
think
your time.
it's that bad.
Huh. Okay. All right, so to belay H, that's the name. That's your answer. You don't need a big data plan. I think it's fine to be able to, because most of the time you aren't streaming your camera all the time. You're probably just checking on it when you have a notification or when Phoebe misses her horses. Do they have names?
They do. I have 4 horses, and they all have names. So I've got one horse also called Phoebe. We've both got the same name. Don't ask.
All right.
And then I've got her daughter. She's called Olive. And then I've got George, who is horse number 3. And then I've got Edie, horse number 4. So I've got 4.
All right, question to the audience. Can you guys type the name of the horses Phoebe just mentioned? Just drop them in the chat box. I want to see if you were able to catch that. That's fast.
Who was paying attention?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if we got those right, if we got all the names of all the horses. I think what we're going to be doing here, we're still picking a lucky winner today, right? Later, right? But should we drop that code in there right now? It's a 7% code that's in there for anyone that's currently joining us that wants to pick any of the cameras that would be useful for outdoor stable, to watch over your pets or anything. That 7% code is in the chat box. Feel free to use it on anything you want. Back here, let me see if we got the names of the horses in the chat box. In here. Wait, why do I just see hands clapping? I see skull and crossbones. Instead of answers, I see hands clapping. We have Good Day from Queensland, Australia. We have skull and crossbones. They say link alarms on network / MVR systems. What are we talking about? Phoebe, have you heard of MVR systems? Have you used? No, you haven't used them, and you haven't been on the website. So yeah, we're doing that. I would wish you had a computer right in front of you right now, so we could go. So you would get into the Reolink webpage and look through live as we're doing this, and show me what you find really interesting. Is there a possibility? Is there a way for us to do that?
I have a laptop upstairs, but I think it's out of charge. But I can go and get it quickly if you want me to.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll be
Can we
fun.
go get it? Okay.
It's all fun.
Wait
Yeah,
there
I'll be
1
here.
minute.
I'm right here. Not going anywhere. Waiting for you. Okay. Do Wait, I see the poll. We have a whole lot of people with horses in here, huh? I see Cody, Blazes, Cody, Mr. Ed. Wait, Skull and Crossbones. I'm still confused. What are we talking about right now? So Skull and Crossbones. If you're just joining us, Phoebe is here. Phoebe is a friend of the team. She works with horses. She loves horses. She has a stable and she's really good at riding horses. So we're having a conversation here on general security installation for stables and going into details on how she uses her security cameras. So if you have any questions related to that, feel free to drop them in. Right now, Phoebe is getting on the Reolink.com UK website, trying to look and see if any camera catches her eye. So she's been using only the Go PT security cameras. So she's getting up there now. I'm just curious to see what catches her eye when she gets on the website and looks through to see. So Phoebe, take your
My
time.
laptop's still trying to boot up at the moment. We've got the screen of death at the moment. It's trying. You have to wait a moment.
Yeah, screen is still alive. All right, let me just wait for it. It's fine. No rush. We've got time. It's a nice conversation, chatting in general about security cameras. But apart from the stables, do you ever think of or want a need for these security cameras? I mean, apart from using them at the stables.
Yeah, like I said earlier, with the dogs, like being able to bring it home and keep an eye on like who's tearing the kitchen apart up at night. Then yeah, they're quite handy for that. But it just in general, if there's anything that you want to like keep an eye on, like if we go away on holiday, then I can set it up in like by the front door to keep an eye who's there, because I don't have a Ring doorbell. I can set it up by the front door. I can put it up in the garden, in the hallway, like just to keep like a general eye on the house. So it's handy in a lot of ways, and I think because you can move it around so easily, it's very handy in that respect.
Okay. And when it comes to storage, is that anything that ever came or anything that you ever thought about, like ever got worried about storage not being enough, or encountered any issues in general?
I've not had any issues as yet, but I suppose I'm quite good with like clearing the stuff that I don't need. So I've not had any issues with it myself. But like I say, I'm pretty on it with like clearing like old footage that I don't need. So
oh yeah, well, I do that a lot too. I don't know why. I guess it's just like
habit.
Yeah, it's just like a habit. Like it's just even sometimes when I take a photo with my cell phone, I just want to send to someone, maybe just show something random, I go back into my photos library right after that and I delete that photo.
Get rid.
Yeah, out of that. I want to keep it in my library. So I guess it's the same when it comes to your security cameras. Anytime you view footage from inside, you just take out the ones that aren't useful. I get that. Okay. All right.
My laptop is now alive, so I can see the catalog.
Yay.
So I'm just having a look now. What do I think looks interesting?
That's a tough one, huh?
Oh, I've just seen the Reolink Elite Floodlight one. For at home, I think that would be really good. Or even like security, like at the entrance of the yard. Like if like people are sniffing around like the entrance, because there's a lot of problems. I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but I know there's a lot of problems in the UK of thieves, and they come and steal things from yards, and they steal saddles, they go into the pack rooms and they take everything. They take everything out. And obviously that costs then the yard owner a fortune. So having something like that to like turn the floodlights on and be like, who who's this? Who are you? Like, go away. But keep an eye
Yeah.
on them. You've also got a camera, so that something like that would be really, really handy.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what the floodlights actually made for, to deter intruders.
Mm.
With those lights. Plus, yeah, you get the added benefit of having that security camera to be able to watch, to be able to see what's happening around, and then you have the lights that would flash and then deter anything or any intruder that isn't invited to the party in there.
Yeah.
So so yeah, that's that. Okay, that's a good catch. That's a good catch. All right, that's one. Anything else for now? No.
Have another look. Security cameras. You have to excuse my laptop is very slow. It's a bit old.
Well, I guess you don't play a lot. Like,
no, I don't. I don't use my laptop a lot, to be fair.
yeah.
I'm just looking at the Talon Pro at the moment.
Oh. Okay.
With Starlight night vision, that would be quite good.
Yeah.
And species recognition, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. A lot of features being added on these security cameras. Plus, we have some pretty cool stuff coming up soon, though.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah. Be great. It would be great, and some generally some very useful features, I think, you would love later when it comes to these security cameras, because I guess with time, with time we'll be improving these cameras in general, adding newer features and new and things to make the usability more friendly in general to our users. So with time, everything would be gaining some, I guess, some add-ons generally to make them smarter and more user friendly in general.
Yeah.
We're doing
Yeah.
the and Skull and Crossbones say, does she use do you use a stable network or a regular phone carrier?
I just use my just connects to my phone. When the camera came to me, it comes with a what's it called, SIM card anyway.
Oh yeah.
So you put that on, connect it to your phone, and then it's just works. I'm not very technical, so I don't know the ins and outs of how it works, but I just know that it does work. So
yeah, that's yeah. Well, that's the point too. To be able to have something that is easy to use, just get in there, put the SIM card in, connect it, and that's it. Good to go.
It's super easy to set up.
Yeah. I love to dive deeper and play with the technicalities of these products sometimes, but I guess, yeah, it depends. Like when it comes to cameras, yeah, but when it comes to other things like riding horses, which I haven't obviously done, I was pretty scared of. Yeah, I guess I understand. But good. Yeah, they're easy to install. And Skull and Crossbones, I hope you answered your question. No, we just using the SIM cards in there, and that's it. So from the poll, we have 58% that say no, they don't have a horse, and 41% that have a horse. That's a pretty high number. Wait.
That's a pretty high number.
Yeah. Wait, where do you all have your horses? That's a lot of horses. 41. That's a lot of horses. Please let me know. I'm so curious. Maybe I would want to get a horse too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start riding lessons now.
Yeah. For now, I'm a complete zero when it comes to riding horses. But yeah, I'll probably take tips. Yeah, I'll start. I'll start taking lessons. I'll plan that.
Yeah,
I'll plan that.
You're gonna have to now.
Yeah, if you have any other questions for Phoebe right here, feel free to drop them down in the chat box below as we keep this conversation going. Generally, all right. So, is there apart from the security with horses and using security cameras in general, we just talked about using security cameras for your home, like the Elite Floodlight to deter intruders, well, like that. Is there any other things that you are interested in general for security when it comes to this tables and homes that isn't a security camera?
And what do you mean by that?
Uh, it could be like if like okay, let me rephrase this question. Like if you had to to uh to ask Reolink to make a device that isn't a security camera that also is for security. Let's say we're making magic. Is it abracadabra? So how? What would it be?
It would probably be some sort of tracker that I can put on my horse, so
Ah,
that if they got out or if they went missing, I'd be like, right, I can track them and I know where they are and I can go and find them.
huh. That makes a
Something like that.
lot of sense. Ah, do they get to go far away from the stables? Like a lot, like really far?
If you take them out trail riding or hacking, as the English call it,
Hmm.
then yeah, you go quite far away from your yard. And if you were to fall off and if the horse got spooked and you fell off and the horse runs off, like you're not quick enough to catch up with them. So, being able to know where it is and where it's gone, it makes it easier to find them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So you heard that we've got a cheap for a magic product, like a tracker for these pets. I guess that would apply to any other animal in general. So apart from
Yeah.
horses, there any other and the dogs? Any other animals like pets that you really, really, really like?
I'd quite like to have some ducks. But
Ducks. Huh.
ducks, yeah, runner
Like
ducks. I love ducks.
quack.
Yeah, quacks, quack, quack.
Huh.
Yeah, like a duck. But I don't have a pond yet, so hopefully in the new place we can get some ducks. But at the
Huh.
moment I can't get ducks. But I would have some ducks. Yeah, I love ducks. I think they're really cool.
Wait, I wasn't expecting this answer though. Uh,
Most people would say like a hamster or a cat. No, ducks. I want ducks.
yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I was actually thinking of a cat. I never thought that's like completely south. Ducks. Okay, all
Just throwing
right.
you off a bit.
All right. So, like one last question. If you had to give a tip for those who want to those who want to learn how to ride a horse, uh, like, like that, this guy right here talking to. Hey, wait, not me, right? Okay, yeah. So if you had to give a tip for somebody that wants to learn how to ride a horse in general, okay, what would that be?
I'd say the most important thing if you want to get into horses is having lessons. It's so important. Um, Go to a riding school, just start off weekly, having an hour a week, just a lesson. You can start with group lessons and then move on to individual lessons, but just go ride loads of different horses, learn your
Huh.
balance and be taught properly from the start. And then once you've got a bit more of an understanding, then you can maybe loan a horse or buy a horse, but ask people for advice on matching you with the correct horse, because the worst thing you can do is go out and buy some really expensive fancy posh horse that you think, yeah, great, this is going to make me a better rider. But we see it time and time again where people overhorse themselves and then they get scared of the sport, end up selling the horse, and then they pull out of the sport and don't do it anymore. So the more you ask for advice and the more you learn and the more you have lessons and listen to experts, the better your journey will be.
Huh. And that sounds like some really tough. Yeah, okay, that's a really tough work. But is there like a best age? Like if you start early, it's much easier for you to learn faster and keep going, or you
I
can
mean,
just do it at
yeah.
any time.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But I think that's the same with anything. I feel like when you're young, you absorb things so much quicker than you do when you're a bit older. So I don't think that's specific to horses. I think you can learn to ride at any time and any age, I think is fine. But yeah, I definitely think learning from a younger age probably makes it a bit easier. But
Huh.
I feel like as you grow older, that part of your brain that has fear grows and you get more nervous. Whereas when you're young, you fall off and you're like, ah, whatever, get back on, carry on.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
try.
I'm like it now. When I was little, if I got thrown off, I'd be like, ah, it's fine, I'll get straight back on. Whereas now, if I get thrown off, I'm like, oh, God, my
R-
back, and I don't want to get back on.
Really?
So it's so yeah, in that respect, yeah, it's probably easier learning from a younger age. However, don't let that stop you. Like, if you want to learn how to ride a horse, go and have lessons, learn how to ride a horse. It's great fun. You won't look back, you won't regret it, let's put it that way.
What was I gonna say? When you were young and riding horses, like really young, when you fell off a horse, did you just stand up and be like, "Oh no, let's
Yeah.
do it again," or did you start?
No, I'd brush it off and I'd be like, get back on, carry on.
Really?
Now, if I fall off, I'm like,
I see. Okay, all right. I'll take that. I'll take that. There's a question here. There are a lot of races here. From Nadali. She said there are a lot of races this year, and she's asking if you've participated in any of these races when it comes to horses.
races.
Yeah, like
No, so no, I don't do horse racing.
Okay.
I do dressage, which is like the dancing horses. So I've never raced. I've never tried racing. I'm not really in that world, so I wouldn't be able to comment really. But no, I've not raced.
Any plans to join in something?
No,
like that?
no, can't say I do. I quite enjoy the dressage bit. So it's like if you were to put it into like terms of cars, people do rallying, people do F1, people do, I don't know, monster trucking, whatever it is that people do. And my niche, I suppose, is like one of those niches. So yeah, that's my thing.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's time for us to. All right. Okay. So we're running a giveaway right now. We want to do a giveaway on this live stream, and I think what we're gonna do is take a screenshot, and whoever is on the top of that screenshot wins. Right? How about we do that? Oh, what's the rule?
The audience can drop Phoebe's horse.
Yeah. So to join the giveaway, you need to join. You need to write one of Phoebe's horse's name. Okay, just the name in the chat box. All right, you just drop a name in there. No copying and pasting. But just drop Phoebe's one of the horse's name in there. It could be any out of the four. You drop it in there, and then we'll pick a winner, and you will be able to win a Go PT Ultra. Yes, from this live stream. Can we do
a bonus entry for people that? Can we do like a bonus entry for people that write all four names down and get all four right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. So if you're able to get all four names and it's right, no matter where you are on that list, I mean, you still have to be in the top section. I mean, if you get the four names, you will. Yeah, you'll be the winner. So that's starting now in the chat box. Feel free to drop in the names of the horses in the chat box, and then we'll go ahead and pick a winner soon. All right. Let's see. Let's get in there. That's safe. I'm wondering if they actually remember these names.
If people actually remember. Depends how well people were listening before.
Yeah. Wait. I think I do remember. Because Phoebe and there's a Phoebe horse in there, so that's one. Yeah, that's
one. Yep.
Olive.
You guys need to get the others now.
Is Olive in there? Olive, right? Yep. I got. Yep. Okay. Now
you're giving them all away here, Fabrice.
So I'm just gonna keep quiet, zip it. You guys figure it out yourselves. I'm not giving you any tips anymore. Let's see.
No more tips.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. So far we're only getting Phoebe's. Oh, we got an Eddie and a Phoebe and an Eddie again. And a Phoebe again. I think we got an Olive. Okay. Oh, wait. Was that because I said it? We got an Olive.
I think that might be because you said it. I think the person who gets the last horse should win. There's one more horse to get. And the one person that says this one horse's name, the last one should win, I think.
Wait, okay. The person that says the last horse name wins. We got Phoebe and Eddie.
Yeah, Phoebe, Edie.
Edie. Okay, Edie. We have George.
Oh, that was the last one.
we have the winner then. That's Skull and
That was the
Crossbones.
last one.
Wait, but how does he remember? I think George. I didn't get George. Okay, yeah, yo, I did. All right, okay. Yeah, but we decided to go with the person that got the last name right. Rules change, game goes on. So I think we're going on with Skull and Crossbones. Good on ya. You got that name. You got we have Phoebe, Eddie, and George. Wait, Phoebe, Eddie, and George. That's still missing one. With Natalia.
Did we not have the other one earlier?
Yeah, we did, but who's Cody?
Cody?
Cody? Who's Cody? No Cody, right?
No Cody.
No Cody. There's no Cody. Yeah, and Olive, closer than Olive. All right, good. So good. I think we're gonna keep it there. Again, it's going Crossbones. Yeah, we got it in there. Nice. Nice, really fast game we played here. But it's really good to have you on here today. It was really nice chat. I love that we're able to just have general chat, no pressure on about all these about how you use your cameras and talking about riding horses in general and learning about things you do. Really, this was a great chat, and I'm hoping we could do this again sometime with some other topics, related topics. That would be great. Thank you so much, Phoebe, for being here, for joining us again. Team is happy. We're all happy you're here, and thank you for everybody else that was on the live stream that chatted with us, and asked questions. I'm still guessing 48% horse owners in this chat. That's a lot. I would need some proof.
You're skeptical.
Yeah, I'll need some proof. But yeah, it was really good to have all of you. Who's Modi? There's Modi? Now I'm just getting names of horses. Wait, I thought we had George, Phoebe, Edie, and wait. Olive, yes, I got them all.
Olive, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got them all for. But again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining this live stream. Thank you, Phoebe, for being here and for chatting together. It was great having all of you. We'll leave you here today, and hopefully we'll have Phoebe back again some other time, where we'll have some other topics and just chit chat in general. I think this was fun, just talking in general about security and bringing in some of our furry friends, talking about these topics in general. So again, thank you again to everyone, and Phoebe.
Thank you for having me.
Let's do this again soon.
Yes, definitely.
Have a great
it's been really good.
And see you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.